steep right there. I'm trying to keep a pretty good clip, you know, keep my heart rate up. All right, what's going on, everybody? How is everybody in the YouTube world today? Yes, I cut my hair and I shaved. So if you follow the Fanchers, then some of you that's been following will know where I am. I am at Choctaw Game Preserve over here, and this is where I start doing my really serious elk getting in shape training. So probably some of you since last year, I know I've gained about 2,000 followers or so, maybe even 3,000 since this time last year. I'm at the Knoxby Hill Trail System here in Knoxby National Forest. And what this is, guys, this is a unbelievable, great set of single track trails, okay? It starts here, or it's where I'm starting, at Sheep Ranch Road, and this is where I am here. And then this trail, yellow or orange, goes all the way to Choctaw Lake there in Ackerman. And I think straight through, if you stay on the yellow all the way, I think it's about 13, 14 miles, and I have done that a lot, and I'll do it this year before I'm done. But it's pretty easy. You follow the orange out, the yellow back, or vice versa, I can't remember, and then you'll have blue diamonds in between. And those blue diamond trails, those are trails that intersect with the main trail. So this is just a place I always come. As a matter of fact, my dad, him and Tim Smith, used to come here years and years and years when I was just a kid ago. And it's super hilly here, so this is where they used to come train and get ready. Now it's a place where I come to train and get ready. But I'll tell you this, June and July, you can't come out here. The deer flies, the horse flies, they will absolutely tote you away. So you normally just can't come here that time of year. But so far, you know, I felt like I might be a little earlier. Normally it's me and Brother Mark. Coker will come out here with me some, but I'm coming out here just to kind of see how the flies are going to be. Knoxby Hill Cemetery, y'all have seen that right there before. I've been there before. So I'm gonna go out here and we're gonna get started right here, Knoxby National Forest. Do a little walking. So big letters here, no horses. If y'all see this Charlotte's Web Trail, the Long Bridge Trail, the Log Jump Trail, so it's 11.6 to Choctaw Lake. But I think if you do the blue diamond trails within that trail, you can get about 13 miles. I'm gonna do this Log Bridge Trail today, 4.3 miles. That's gonna be my plan. But if you look, it's just all single track, and it is through some of the prettiest country that we have to offer. So y'all come on, let's go get a little exercise. So we had great church services this morning, and as soon as I got home, I went ahead and I ate me a little bit. I didn't want to wait till later on, because we try to go back to church tonight. So, and plus Julie and them, Julie, the teachers have already started. Julie, tomorrow is open house, Monday, where Ainsley goes to school. So they were going to go and do a little bit of work, I think, at the school, and then we were all going to try to get back together this afternoon. So I came on as quick as I could after church so I could get this in, and then we would all meet up this afternoon. But like I said, tomorrow's open house, where Ainsley goes to school and where Julie's a principal at Henderson Ward Stewart. I got a pretty busy day tomorrow. I think this week I have 5 machines I have to deliver. We'll try to get 2 of them delivered tomorrow, and then see some customers also. And then I'm gonna try to go to Ainsley's open house. I think it starts around 3 o'clock or so tomorrow. I want to meet her teachers, and Julie does a great job at at having it. It'll be a big special day at Henderson Ward Stewart tomorrow. All right, so like I said at the first of the video, I've gained about 3,000 subscribers since I went elk hunting last year. So I don't know how much you guys go back and watch, but if you're new to the channel from this time last year, then you really ought to go back and start watching about July, August. Watch the whole little training series, and then watch mine and Dad's elk hunt. I don't know, it's 5, 6, 7 videos on there, and it'll really get you ready for this year and what we've been doing every year for the last 28 years, watching our travels, watching our trip. Now, we've been to lots of different places, and for probably 15 years, I've been coming out here, shoot, probably before that. Aiden's 20. I did triathlon up until he was about 2. So heck, I've been coming out here 20 years probably. Just getting in shape, getting ready. And of course, the older I get, just for some of you that don't know, you know, we're 600-700 feet above sea level here. So there's really no way for a working man to train for 10,000 feet above sea level, which is where it is where we elk hunt. But I can come out here, and because it's super hilly, like if you look right here, so where this trail is fishing a switchback right here. So look down there, and I'm anxious to see what all this is going to look like since our flood last week. I mean, that is straight down. But the trail, I'll end up in another trail way down in there, and then I'll end up way up there on that next ridge. But anyway, like I said, there's no way to train for the altitude, but you can come here and you can get your body, start working the muscles and getting in shape for just the climbing. So if y'all look right there, you stay yellow all the way to Choctaw Lake. If you want to go all the way to Choctaw Lake, then you just stay yellow. Here's another one right here. There's a yellow. And then if you look right here, there's an orange. So when I turn around and come back to get back to the truck, you know, if it's your first time out here, then you just stay on the orange. But I'm gonna go the bridge trail, which is about 4.5 miles. So I'm gonna stay yellow all the way to it. Down and around through here. It's so pretty in here though. I mean, it's just, I get tired. You can tell the storm has, normally all this would be out of the way because this is mountain bike trails. But that storm last week, it just wreaked havoc on it. Got stuff washed everywhere. I'll try to kick some stuff out of the way. But you know, you get tired of being out there, even though I live out in the county. It's that concrete can be kind of rough on you. See this switchback? You can come out here, you can get some different scenery in and kind of break up the monotonous part of the exercise. So if some of you are out there and you have started exercising and you're kind of tired of doing the same old thing, if you live out in a place where you can go find you some trails, give it a shot. Y'all, that whole hillside with all that rain that we had, that flood, is washed all the way down in here, down to the creek. Kind of got across the trail right here. It's just been one somebody in here because there's a mountain bike track. But look at them rocks right there. There's been a few people in here on it. Wet down in here, muddy. But this Knoxby Hills Trails, it's got a pretty special place in my heart. I guess just the nostalgia of it. Just every year I always try to come here, like I said, normally middle to the end of July, the flies are gone. They die off enough where you can come out here. Today is pretty nice, but it just, when I start coming out here, I start thinking about all the years that I've been going out west all the time. Dad and I have spent out there, you know, whether it be Colorado, New Mexico, wherever it is. It's just, this part holds a special place in my heart, because I know when I start coming out here that it's getting close. I'm gonna be in the Rocky Mountains. I'm gonna be listening to some bulls bugle, we hope. I'm gonna be in some cooler temps, we hope, and just always looking forward to go out there. All right, so a while ago when I pointed on that other hill, so I've already fell off in the valley. I've come across it. Now I am going up, up, up. It ain't straight up and it's hard to tell here, but it is super duper steep, and it just kind of makes some switchbacks through here as you go. If you live close by, you really ought to look the Knoxby hills trails up. Look at that. That joker there needs to be on the ground. Look the Knoxby Hill trails up and come out and give this a try. Uh-oh. Go back around. Steep, golly. The trail should come along, right along in here. There it is. So, the one thing I don't have with me is a stick. I normally always have a stick because the spider webs in here are normally terrible. Spiders just all across here, and it's just the spider webs. They cover you up. So I normally keep me a stick out in front of me, and I let the sticks get the spider webs down, woo, as I walk. But I ain't got a stick, but I probably am about to pick one up. So y'all kind of see, this is the kind of pace I keep. You know, I don't ever want to catch my breath, but I always kind of want to be able to, you know, talk a little bit while I walk, but I'm always pushing it. So it'll take me about an hour and 10 minutes to do this. It's a little slower in here. The up, down, around, over, all that takes you a little bit more time here than it would out on the road. But this is just, y'all see, this is kind of my pace, you know. Pretty good turnover on my downhills. Lots of times on my downhills like this, I'm going down, you know, these hills and hollows, they take a lot out of you, especially going up. So I want them to give something back when I'm going down. So lots of times I'll jog the downs, especially when I get down in the bottoms. It kind of helps me carry that other side. So just some little tips of the trades that I've learned over 20-25 years of being out here. Even when I used to mountain bike out here all the time, same way, you know. I was a lot younger then. I'd really dive bomb those downs. So make these hills give me a little back on the way up. Again, I'm on one of these big tall ridges. I come from way down in there, but I mean, it's just big hills and hollows and gullies. And the same, I'm kind of on the side hill right now. I'll go up and over and start down. But I mean, look at the timber in here. I mean, some of the biggest, prettiest timber, mostly hardwoods. There's the yellow diamond. Look at that big pine. I mean, 100-foot tall. I can't near about reach around it. But such pretty country. Not a lot of deer in here, to be honest. It's so open. Deer don't have a lot of place to bed. Turkey hunting's pretty good in here. It don't open. Turkey season opens March 15th. Choctaw don't open till April the 1st. Beautiful. Down in here, I'm kind of down in here. Big hill there. Big hill there. Kind of down in the bottom. Pretty. I cannot believe the flies hadn't been any worse than what they have been. I mean, I have been bothered by one or two, but that's it. So maybe they're gone for the summer. All right, now, so I'm down here. I think I'm at 34 minutes. I got about, I don't know, probably maybe 5 more minutes or so. So I'll be at the 40-minute mark. And whenever it's time to turn back. So it's probably gonna take me, I don't know, depends on if I can do a negative split. And I would like to, if you don't know what a negative split is, so it's gonna take me close to 40 minutes to the loop back point, which is just right up here. And you know, going back's just as hard. Some of it's gonna be on a gravel road, so I may be able to make up a little time, make it, and that's what I'm talking about, a negative split. Make it give me a little back, going back, see if I can make it back in 36, 37 minutes. Hot down here near this bottom. Up on the ridges, it's not so bad. You get down here in the bottoms, it's pretty hot and muggy. Ain't no whole lot of air stirring down here, and I'm sweating big time. So, going back up, I think the road's right up here. If it is, I may go out a different way just to get a little change of scenery on the way out. I do that sometimes in here because this was all the way out and then a blue diamond back around. But I think the road is right over that hill. I don't know if I want to go down right here or what I want to do, but I really kind of want to get out on the road where I can speed it up a little bit on the way back. I had to do a little cross country. Probably got red bugs all over me. I think the gate, I think I know, yeah. Heck yeah, I did just right. So right up there, there's a gate. I don't know if you can see it right up there. That can be my turnaround if I come in here just on the road. So I hit it about right. So it's about, I'd say 2 miles out of here on this road. Now, if you go back and watch last year when me and Brother Martin Coker came, and I'll do that a couple of times, we have a 7-mile loop we make all on this gravel road, okay? It makes a big block right here. Ends up being about 7 miles. It's really a pretty tough walk. These rock and this gravel, it's pretty big. And anyway, it's just anywhere out here is tough just because of the terrain. Ain't nothing flat. You're either going up or you're going down. So I also wish I'd have brought me some water, but I'm headed back. Woo. Well, so much for the flies not being bad. Once I got out here on this road where I'm in a little more sun, they're still not near as bad as I have seen them before. I mean, I have had to come out here and literally have a little pine limb with me and knock them off of me. Also, the ones that are flying around, if I could ever catch one, they little bitty things. So they just hatched. So, you know, the last hatch is dead and gone. These are fresh little bitty dudes. So over the next week or two, they'll get increasingly worse because it's been really wet. So that aids in the hatching also. But then they'll die off and they'll basically be it. Now, yo, big horse flies, them old horse flies that are big as your thumb, there'll always be a few of them out here and aggravate you. But the deer flies are what's so bad. I often think about well, I mean, just about the deer, man. I don't know how they get away from them, you know. And I mean, it ain't like a deer's got a long tail like a horse or a cow, you know. They just got to be relentless. They just eat them up. So I'm probably about, I don't know, half a mile back to truck. So I'll see y'all in a minute. Ooh-wee. Oh, y'all, I made it. I'm back up here, so I'll go over here. I got to get my keys. I always hide my keys. I don't want to leave them in my truck, so I always hide my keys over here in the woods. But anyway, what a great walk, a great exercise. Y'all should do yourself a favor if you live close. Come out to the Knoxby Hills Trails National Recreation Area. Check it out. Hang out. Do a little exercise, do a little walking, have you a picnic, get outside. Appreciate y'all following the Fanchers. God bless. Jesus saves. Until next time. Man.